What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'm just playing. Y'all know who the fuck I am. I hate when they do that shit. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about getting my hazmat and getting my TWIC card. And how it's more complicated than it is hard. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically it's just a bunch of steps you got to do, and you should study as much as you can, as much as you think you need. But honestly, when I went and took that test in the DMV, it was way easier than what I prepared myself for. Now, you may prepare yourself less or more depending on, you know, how anal you are about being prepared for something. Me, I'm like super duper anal about being prepared for shit. You know what I mean? I want to be ready for anything. I don't want to have to take the damn test and then take it again. I've been caught slipping on taking a DMV test, you know, regular class A, and failed it after passing that test many times over the years. Anyway, long story short, first thing, you know, go get a ELDT, take a ELDT course. You can Google that, ELDT course, and you know, you could take one of those as long as it's, I think, FMCSA approved, then you're good. You could just take a course, and then as you're doing that, as you're getting prepared for that course, you can do it in the middle of like taking the course and go through it in a couple days, or you can go through it in one day if you want. I think I did it for like 2 days, you know, between working and all of that during my downtime, and I was finished. In the meantime, you can also get started and get the ball rolling on your background check. So you're going to need your you got to go to TSA, any branch TSA that does hazmat background check, right? So just Google that, find out your local area where they do that at least this is for like in California, this is how it's done. If it's done somewhere different, you know, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you got to do that TSA background check, right? So you do that, and you can get a TWIC card, or, you know, I decided I was going to get the TWIC card while I'm doing all that shit at the same time. You know, might as well, I'm already there. So you can pay the extra for the TWIC card or not, you know what I mean? I forget the prices on how much everything was. Let's just say $100 for each thing. Let's say $100 for the ELDT, $100 for your TSA hazmat background check, and you know, you want to get the TWIC card, say another $100. It may be a little less, or maybe a little bit more. If you just go with those numbers and have you a solid $300 if you want to do all of that, and then plus, you know, have you another $100 to go take care of you know, your DMV testing and all of that. That's usually, I don't know, I think I paid around something. I think it was basically like another $100 to do that extra crap, but I added that. But the order I did it in was, I got the ELDT training course, did my background check, and then when I went into the DMV, I didn't have anything else to worry about. I didn't have to worry about them sending me to go get something else, which is exactly what they were about to try to do. And I told them, nope, it's already done. Because yes, they are going to try to send you to do your TSA stuff. So you definitely want to have that out of the way. You want to have your ELDT out of the way before you go trying to test at the DMV. And yeah, for all pricing and stuff, you know, prices are different for ELDT depending on which one you go with, and it may be different for the TSA background check. So I'm not here to give you a bunch of prices, give you like a flat rate. Usually you should be straight for $100 for each thing. If you got $100 for each thing, shouldn't be no problem with you getting everything done. If one is a little bit more, you have some cash left over from the other thing that ain't as much. So if that makes sense, yeah, the process was a lot easier. When I did the ELDT, it was some studying that I had to do, more in the ELDT than the actual preparation for the test. way more knowledge in that ELDT training course than the knowledge you have to pass that actual test. And to pass that test, if you want to like prep and all that, you know, they have different things, that different apps that you can get on your phone or whatever that'll help you prepare, that like training tests. You can just get any one of those free apps. I got a free app on my phone, has a little steering wheel on it. I forget what it's called, but you'll see it. It's on there, it's for free, and you can prep for all the different tests you need. Everything having to do with trucking, anything having to do with regular driving, motorcycle, all that. So yeah, all that stuff is the actual learning part. Thank God that a lot of that shit is free, you know, so you can get through. But just once it's time to go legit, that's when you're gonna have to start breaking that bread, man. I would say if you got $400 that you could set aside, you set that aside. Now you got your ELDT, you got your TSA background check done, got your TWIC card popping, and then pay for your new license and taking the hazmat and adding that endorsement, right? So, and by the way, I would suggest go ahead and knock out your tanker and your doubles and triples. Knock that stuff out before you go trying to do the hazmat. You can get them all started at the same time, but make the hazmat the last thing you do. That way, you know, you don't have anything else extra. After the hazmat, it's like you finally get through that, and it's time to celebrate because you don't have to do nothing else. You got everything you need. It'll be right there on your ID. I made a mistake. I should have did my hazmat. I should have been trying to add that endorsement at the same time as I was getting my my doubles and triples and my tanker. I got those separate, so I had to buy another ID. So I got like 3 damn IDs within the last 3-4 years when I only need 2. So anyway, yeah, I hope that helped. If any questions, leave them in the comment and I'll answer as soon as I see it. All right, peace. Good luck out there. Gone.